Good morning, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Helena. I'm the executive director with the Greater New York Chamber of Commerce. And guess who is right next to me? Manly Lynn. Well, right, not figuratively, but she is on Zoom right next to me on the computer. Manly Lynn. She is the economic development specialist for the U.S. Small Business Administration. Very excited to have her. You know what? When you have someone on your team that you love, you guard her. And we guard her very, very well. And in fact, she guards us extremely well. We were nominated, and we are one of 10 organizations throughout the United States that can actually represent the voice of the SBA and make sure that their word and their programs and services are communicated down to the level of all businesses. And we take that very, very seriously. We are so proud of that. We are so proud of our partnership with the SBA. And right now, I am going to introduce Manly Lynn. For those who are joining us for the first time, this is being recorded. It will be on Chamber TV. All her presentations are on Chamber TV. So go back. If you know it's a cold Saturday this weekend, it's supposed to be. Take a look at our Chamber TV. We have everything from access to capital, SBIR, how to build a blog, MWBE certification, writing an export plan, everything that you need to do, government contracting, everything that you need for your business. The SBA has their hands in it, and Manly has been talking about it and communicating those programs and services for you. So just take a look at that. So glad everyone is joining us. There is a chat going on. Put your information in the chat. Let Manly finish the presentation. She sends me, well, I'm in my office so you can hear the noise. She will send me the presentation. If you want a copy of the presentation, you have to email it to me. Just send me an email. I will get it to you. And like I said, this is being recorded and will be on Chamber TV. Right now, I'm very excited to learn how SBA programs and services can help you start, grow, and succeed your business. Anything for succeeding business, we're all in with the Greater New York Chamber of Commerce. Manly, I'm turning it over to you. Let's share the computer, share settings. We should have done that before. Allow. Okay. Do you have it?
Yeah, yes.
Perfect.
Okay, good morning, everyone, and thank you, Helena. Today, I'm going to talk about how SBA can help your business. Usually, we say 3C, capital, counseling, and contracting. So you can see my email address here. If you have questions, can shoot me an email. So now SBA's priorities actually want to show you to putting American manufacturers first. So have Made in America Manufacturing Initiative. So we'll go to each of them. Cutting red tapes for small manufacturers. And then increasing access to capital. Okay, so originally, later I will talk about SBA's loan program, but now we have special loan programs for manufacturers. And this one, Make Onshoring Great Again portal, I really encourage you to explore those manufacturers, producers, and suppliers made in U.S., especially if you are doing e-commerce, you are looking for products to sell, please come to these 3 huge database. And then take the manufacturing business global. We help manufacturers exporting, but not just the manufacturers, okay? I know many of you maybe provide services. In New York City, of course, not too many manufacturers, but New York City export a lot of services, okay? For exporters, we have special financing program I will talk about later. Also, we give funding to state, so they have special programs. And also we have special counseling assistance through the Export Assistance Center. So this is all the agency that actually provide more, financial services for small business for the exporting here. Okay, so you can just explore those opportunities. Now I'm going to SBA.gov to talk about our programs and services. So you can see the icons actually on the left side, business guide. So no matter what stage of your business, plan or launch or manage and grow your business, 4 stages, actually, you have to focus on different situation and learn something new. So this year, actually, I schedule monthly meet up. I hope the business at the same stage can meet up, okay, learn from each other and maybe team up with each other, help each other to grow. So today I'm not going to detail, but just let you know, plan your business. I will talk about, especially calculate the startup cost, the break-even point, and then financially, you have to know your situation and establish your business credit. When you launch your business, you have to pick the location, decide a business structure, get the ID. So those things actually, I will make a short presentation and let business actually can, share their information or their challenges, and then everybody can contribute to help the business. Manage the business actually, of course, cover a lot of things. Okay, your finances, you pay tax, maybe buy assets and equipment. Marketing is a huge, a lot of information. So I and Helena, we have 2 topics on marketing. AI right now, how to use AI for small business, and cybersecurity, and prepare for emergencies. Maybe cover more than you are thinking about, but like prepare for emergencies. Actually, you should have a plan too. So go to the grow your business stage. Okay, you have to get more funding to expand. For example, now you can use later I will talk about the 504 loan for you to buy the property for your own business, and also for the government contracting. That actually have to learn. I hope small business actually can learn from the beginning. Okay, when you just start a business, you should learn about government contracting, exporting. So actually, your goal actually will be far, but start small. Okay. So on the left side, SBA will provide one-on-one counseling. It's free. Okay, I will go to this slide. So you just go to this website, SBA.gov local assistance, enter your zip code. The following centers near you will show up. The first one is Certified Development Companies, 504 loan. I will go to the detail about 504 loan. This is a very special loan for you to buy the property, machinery for your business. The second one is for you to pursue the government contracts. Okay, so original name is Procurement Technical Assistance Center. Now they changed the name, Apex Accelerator. The third one, SCORE. Those 4 in red color are SBA's funded resource partner. We provide funding for them, so they conduct the one-on-one counseling for SBA. SCORE, they are the mentors, and Small Business Development Center. They are all located in colleges. U.S. Export Assistance Center. This is a center that 3 agencies, Department of Commerce, Exim Bank, and SBA, we 3 agencies have staff together there to help you. So Department of Commerce, they can help you to connect to the country that actually you want to export to. They can connect you to the local government and business there. Exim Bank is like an insurance, and SBA, we have 3 international trade loans to help you. prepare and also to do the exporting. Then Veterans Business Outreach Center and the Women's Business Center. Okay, so please utilize these services. So this is more detail, like each of the centers, resource partner, what's their difference. So now I want to talk about the federal contracting. Okay, you can see a lot of need to learn. Okay, so we provide assistance. So Helena and I, we have three, government contracting webinars or in-person events too. So the first one is, general from A to Z. You have to know the procedure. The second one focus on the certification. I also talk about New York City, New York State, other than the federal level. We all certify separately. So I think you heard about MWBE. New York City and New York State, they have a certification for minority and women, so MWBE. But for federal level, actually, we have 4 certifications. Okay? The last one is marketing, because a lot of business they are certified, but they never get any contract because they didn't do the marketing. The government agency doesn't know you are existing, and doesn't know that you want to do business with the government. So you need to do the marketing to those agencies that need your product and services. Okay, so please come to those webinars. Today, I just want to show you what you can do today, okay? If you already have the tax ID number tonight, okay, you can register your business on sam.gov, sam.gov. Before pandemic, actually, you have to go to several different websites. But now, actually, SAM, combined all the different acquisition websites. So you just go to sam.gov. You can see which agency they bought what in the past and now what they are looking for. Also, sam.gov is the primary database. All the government agency looking for vendors, you have to be in that database. Okay? And then the second place, second database you have to enter is the SBS. That's SBA's database connect to the SAM. Okay, so now we change the name called Small Business Search. I have the link here for you. So this too, you should open an account. So the government agency, they can find you and just show like you're qualified, eligible to get government contract. Okay, so here I just want to encourage you. You can see the percentage I put here. Why we encourage you, Elena and I, we try to encourage everyone pursue the government contract, because U.S. government is the biggest buyers in the whole world, not just buy goods, also services, okay? Because some attorneys, CPA, IT, or consulting, financial services, they ask me, does government buy, their services? The answer is yes, okay? And there are 3 channels that actually can get contract. The first one is you just compete with everybody, even a huge company. The second one is what SBA do for small business. We have a small business set-aside program. We signed agreement with the government agency, okay, for those contract between $3,500 to $250,000. Each of the agency, they have to reach the goal. 23% of their purchase have to buy from small business. 5% buy from small disadvantaged business. Right now, in the past, actually, we call socially and economic disadvantaged business and based on the race, okay, races. But now everybody, if you can prove that actually you'll be discriminated or biased during your school year or working years or business years, you can certify for the disadvantaged business. The certification called 8A, number 8 and 8, 8A certification is very powerful, and 3% for Hubzone, historically underutilized zone. There is a map, okay, you have to be in a hub zone, your business have to be in a hub zone, and 5% for service disabled veterans, and 5% for women-owned business. So if you are a disadvantaged and women-owned business, you have 5 plus 5, you have 10% set aside for you, okay? So if you're qualified for any certification, please certify. And then number 3 is sole source. Sole source, you don't have to compete with anybody else. If you certify for HubZone and 8A, you don't have to compete with anybody else. You can approach the agency, and if the quality is good and the price is reasonable, they can buy from you. Okay, so this is 3 channels to get government contract. So a lot of the information need to learn and have to get ready. Okay, so is your business, does the government buy what you sell? So you have to find out which agency they need your product and services. You have to show them you have the government contracting experience. Doesn't have to be federal. If you get local government contracting, that's great, okay? And you have to show them you have the cash, inventory, and working capital to finish the work, because nobody will give you money in advance. You have to finish the work and they can give you money, okay? And then you have to show you are capable to fulfill government contract, specific one, okay? Especially your first contract is very important. If you do a good job, actually you can continue get a lot of contract. And the last one, do you know where to find the contracting opportunities? Here I'm showing you, okay? So the first one, go to SAM.gov, because the agency, if they purchase more than $25,000, they have to post on SAM.gov. And the second one is USAspending.gov. That's every penny that federal government spend listed there. So from number 1 and number 2 websites, you can find which agency they bought something similar or related to your product or services in the past, okay, and now. And also, you don't just learn about those agencies, you can find out the vendors. You can contact the vendors, learn from them, and even now government allows small business team up. So you can team up with the business actually in your industry, okay? The third one is the forecast, because government has the budget. So they will show you, maybe 1 year, 2 years, 5 years later, what they are going to buy. The number 4 is all the procurement data actually is there. So you give you an idea what kind of business they got contract in the past. Okay, the second channels to get is micro purchase. For example, if I hold an event, I need to buy a lot of items. As long as less than $3,500, we don't have to post anywhere. The only requirement is you have to be able to accept government credit card, but usually there's no problem. So they don't have to post anywhere. So the difficulty is how to find those opportunities. That's why I mentioned you have to build up the good relations with those agencies that need your product or services, okay? They know you. Okay, the third way is become a subcontractor. So I have go to the website, subnet. Those prime contractor, Okay, if they got a contract more than $750,000 or $1.5 million for construction, they have to sub out. Okay, so you should have a teaming agreement, joint venture, mental project means you can partner together. Okay? So when you participate in those procurement events, when you meet somebody in the same industry as yours, don't think they are your competitor. Okay, change that competition to partnership. You can team up to get a contract. And this is the links for the prime contractor for all the federal government prime contractor directory. Okay, list here. So please prepare your capability statement and send to all of them. Introduce yourself and tell them you would like to learn from them, partner with them, in the future. Okay, so this is very useful channels actually to connect to those business already got contract. So ask them if they want to be your mentor so you can team up. So I mentioned there are 4 certification. Okay, so actually, 8 total programs to help you stand out. Okay, the percentage I already mentioned. I already mentioned joint ventures. SBA, we have mentor project program that you find a prime contractor willing to be your mentor, then you can join this one. Okay, certification, I just introduced briefly today. You go to certified.sba.gov on the left side, discover 8A. I mentioned 8A is for the small disadvantaged business. Why this special? Okay, so because government really want to help you to get contract. So even SBA, we were assigned a person like a business development specialist. Actually, I'm part of this group now to help individually to get government contract for you. Okay. And then this is the benefit of 8A certification, just for your references. Should I apply? Okay, so means what's the qualification? So you click there, you can find out, you answer the question. Do you own more than 51% of the business? What's your sex? Are you claiming social disadvantage? Later, I will show you the number, okay? Social disadvantage, I already mentioned. Right now, everybody can apply, not just by the races, not just minority anymore. Are you U.S. citizen? Are you veterans? This is very useful, okay? So please find all of your NAICS code. On your tax return, you can see the prime NAICS code. But if you sell more than one product or provide more than one services, you should find all the NAICS code. And then you can enter here, okay? You submit, they will tell you, yes, government is buying, okay, your product or services. So this is to give you an idea. Now answer more the question for each of the certification. I did this on purpose. I answer no for each of the question. I just want to show you, if you answer no, they will explain how you can change, okay, or improve to be yes, okay. So is your business generating revenue? Okay, you have to show you're making money. Okay, the second one, do you have a track record of delivery quality goods and services on time and within budget? Okay, so now you know when you do the business, you need to have a track record if you want to pursue the government contract. So when they need that, okay, when you want to show that, you have the, those information ready. And then number 3, can you invoice and receive payment electronically? I think right now, everybody have that ability. Number 4, can you cover your costs prior to receiving your first payment? That's what I mentioned. You have to show them you are financially strong enough. You have the ability to cover all the costs, like your personnel, you hire people, you buy the equipment, you cover all the expenses because they won't give you the money in advance. Okay, so you have to show that, and you have to provide your financial statements. So do you own a small business located in the US? Have to be located in the US. And the number 2 and number 3 actually is regarding the hub zone. So do you believe your principal office is located in the hub zone? Later I will show you, okay, the qualification. And more than 35%, number 3, more than 35% of your employees live in hub zone. Any hub zone nationwide, doesn't have to be in the same hub zone as your business. I know 35% sounds high. That's really high for the big company. But for small business, they count the employer as an employee. So for example, if you only have 1 employee, so either you or that employee live in a hub zone, you have 50%. Okay. And the number 4 is your business registered at SAM.gov, I believe. Okay, I trust that actually you will do that tonight. Number 5, are you under financial limits? Okay, I will give you the number later. Can you provide annual financial statements, like a balance sheet and income statement? Do you or your anybody affirmed with the business have never been debarred or suspended by any federal entity, especially IRS? So after you answer those questions, they will tell you, say, yes, okay, you are eligible to apply for the women-owned, for the 8As, for disabled veterans, okay. So because I answered no, so they say you may not be eligible. But if you are sure that actually you're eligible, you still should apply, okay. So now when you ready to apply, okay, so you can see the first step is prepare. They have videos, they have the information to provide you. And then you gather all the documents, depends on your business structure. And then you create your account, means you go to apply. Okay, so this is the procedures. And the last one for existing 8A means after you certify for the 8A company, actually, that's for 9 years. Every year, SBA have to conduct the annual review. Okay, so every years you have to submit the documents to make sure that actually you still qualify, stay in the 8A program. Okay, so this is after you be certified. If you need help, actually we have help desk for you. So just go through really fast. I don't mention, but I want you to know information is here, okay? 8A is socially and economic disadvantaged business. This is 9 years certification, only 9 years. You cannot renew, okay? Once in your life and once in the business life, even you change the name of the business. Because you can see here, okay, a lot of advantage, especially SBA, we will assign a business or opportunity specialist to help you, okay, to get contract. So the first requirement, you have to be in business for 2 years, but if you have these qualifications, can waive. But I encourage you, okay, do not rush in. You really should wait until you are ready, because 9 years are very short. Most of them, they say they haven't get any contract or just start getting contracts. And how to get ready, okay, means do you have the capacity to do the work? Do you have enough cash flow to show them? Do you have do you have the past performance? You can show them. Even when you were working for somebody else, not your business, you have that kind of capacity, okay, capability to do the work. You can show them. And the last one, are you open to advice? To get government contracts, sometimes you have to modify your products or your procedures or even your management style, okay, to get that contract, to fit in that requirement. For women-owned, actually, there are two certifications. One is women-owned, the other one is economically disadvantaged women-owned. Please go to the website, make sure you are one of the 759 next code. And only those actually can certify for women-owned. And also for women-owned business, at least 51% owned and controlled by women, and they have to be U.S. citizens. And women are the one or more than one manage the day-to-day operations and also make the long-term decision, not just more than 51% ownership. So this is for the economic disadvantage, okay? So they want to see your net worth, your gross income, and your personal assets. I put the numbers here for you. But for personal assets, your residential property doesn't count, or your retirement payment doesn't count. Okay, so there are some deductions. So make sure that actually you read all the detailed information. Also, for women-owned, SBA provides third-party certification with 4 organizations. But I just want to make it clear, if you certify by yourself with our resource partners assistance, it's all free. All the certification are free, okay, to apply. If you want the organization to certify for you, you have to pay a fee. Actually, after you open an account in SAM, a lot of business or organizations will contact you, say they can get a contract for you, they can certify for you, but they charge a fee. Okay, so but I want to encourage you, do it by yourself, save that money. Okay, hub zone, I already mentioned 2 requirements. There is a map here. You can search, just enter your address. They will tell you if you're in the hub zone right away. The requirement I already mentioned, okay, business have to locate in the hub zone. So this is the map. You enter your address, they will tell you right away. I'm showing you the 5 boroughs in New York City. You can see the dark shade areas. Bronx is like 90% in the hub zone. Okay, even Long Island, there are a few places actually there are hub zone. Hub zone actually is very powerful. Okay, other than the 3% set aside, also sole source. Okay, you can get sole source award, means you don't have to compete with anybody else. You can approach to the agency. Okay, and also the other advantage, you can get a 10% price evaluation preference. What's that mean? Okay, normally when a procurement officer, they are looking for better quality business, right? But if there are 2 businesses that have the same level of qualities, have to choose the lower price one. But if you are hub zone certified, your price can be 10% higher than your competitor, and they can still buy from you. So that's very powerful. For veterans, we'd like to offer and help them. So there are 2 certifications, all go through SBA now. So the first one is Veterans Owned. Veterans Owned certification only for VA's contract. VA, they have 7% set aside for veterans. The second certification for service disabled veterans owned, that actually can compete, set aside for 5% of all the government agency contract. And also we have programs, trainings for veterans. Now, who can help you with government contract? Apex accessory, I mentioned. So we have two in New York City area, Manhattan and the Queens. So please contact them. Try to subscribe, try to on their list so they can invite to those procurement events. Now I'm going to talk about the funding programs. Okay, you can open my SBA loan portal. If you already have the disaster EIDL loan, the COVID IDO loan, you already have an account. So a lot of business ask, can they get more than one SBA loan? The answer is yes. So you should have account. You can manage all the loans programs with SBA. It's easier for you. So SBA, we have different financing programs, loans, investment capital, disaster assistance, surety bonds, and the grants. I will go to each of them for you, okay? But just remember that actually no matter what stage of your business, how much you need, we have programs for you. So the first thing is, how do you find the lenders? Okay, a lot of businesses say, can you recommend a good lenders for me? We cannot, okay, but we have lender match, okay? So you enter your business information, like your business name, the address, the industry, how long have you been in business, how much funding do you need? That's the answer you have to decide, okay? Because a lot of business, when they call me, I say, how much money you want to borrow? They say, as much as possible, or how much can I borrow? Those are not good answer. You don't want to borrow too much because you need to pay the interest, right? So you just borrow enough money to make money, okay? So you need to make a list. You need to get lender ready. And also they want to verify if you have a written business plan, if you have a financial projections, are you generating revenue? You have to show that. And what's your estimated annual revenue? Show that actually you have ability to repay the debt. Okay. After you answer the question, we were sent to all the lenders nationwide. Okay. And then you can see here, we do the match, and we will send you those lenders, they fill your lender form. They will contact you and you can contact them too. But I mentioned you need to prepare, okay? So why you need the money, how much you need the money. So answer the questions, okay? You write a paragraph. You don't have to write a big story. Write a paragraph. Who is asking for money? It's not you. It's your business. Okay. And what's the business structure? How much money is needed? What's the money needs for? Okay. You have to list it. I will show you the next slide. And how will the funds benefit the business? Okay. If you get this funding, how your business will grow or go to the next level? Okay. You have to have that kind of explanation. And the last one, of course, that's most important. How will the funds be repaid? Means can you show them you have ability to repay the debt? Most of the lenders, they use the cash flow, means if you borrow $1, you have to show them you have at least $1 income. Okay. So some, of course, there are some lenders, they have different others requirements. So this is the funding request on the top, okay? How much you can invest, how much you want to borrow. Most of the lenders say, business owner at least invest 20%. The cash uses, You see, so when you're running your business, you can consider, okay, something you say, oh, if I have this, then my business actually can improve, and my customers, they really need this. Okay, so list everything, and when you come up a number that you know that's the time you talk to the lender. I monthly hold a meet the lenders. I invite the lenders, so you should come to learn from them and also build up the relationship with them. They really want to help small business. Okay, so include them as your management team. So the benefits of SBA guarantee loans. SBA is not the lender. Okay, we guarantee the loan to the lenders. Means, we have agreement with lenders. They make a loan to small business. If something happen, the borrowers cannot repay the debt, SBA will repay the debt up to 90%. Depends on different kind of loan program. 50% or 85% or 90%. Okay, so of course you have greater approval potential because SBA reduce the risk for the lenders to the lenders. Okay, and also longer maturity on term loans and lower equity injections, and it's easier to qualify, okay, than their conventional loans. Streamlines application process, and the process can be used for a variety of needs. Later, I will tell you, like 7A loan, you can use that for almost everything, even refinance your existing debt. Okay. Then SBA guarantee fees can be financed into the loan. And banks, they use their loan, their own proceed and documentation. Okay. So allow lenders can approve loans to customers do not fall within conventional guidelines. Okay. Sometimes, so you can see normally new business actually, most of the banks, they don't make a loan to startups or certain industry. I know, a few lenders, they don't lend money to food restaurant industry. Okay. Or, like lower debt service coverage and longer terms and acquisition of an existing businesses. So this SBA's guaranteed loan can help you. So you can see this is the SBA's loan program. Okay, it's a lot. But I will talk about three categories. Okay, we can talk about three categories. You can borrow from $500 to $5.5 million for your business. Not everyone needs SBA's guarantee loan. If you're qualified for the banks, their conventional loan, you should take it. Okay? But we just provide an alternative. If you cannot get loan, then this is the one but you don't have to contact SBA. The lenders, okay, the lenders will submit your loan package to SBA to see if we can guarantee to them. So you have to work with lenders, okay? Lenders, they handle all loan transactions, including application, approval, disbursement, serving, and collection. So I encourage you contact the lenders, learn about their options, their your qualifications, what you need to prepare. Also, the other place you should go is our resource partner. They can help you, especially for your business plan and your loan package. And of course, come to Chamber. We have business can help you. So this is the qualification factors, okay, for SBA loan. The first one, you should check eligibility. So you should understand the lender's requirement and the qualification. But each of the lenders have a little bit different. So I really encourage you to not give up. If you just talk to one lender and they say they say no to you, okay, you can change from no to yes if you improve or do something, prepare. The second one, you have to find the right lender. Okay, so there are different lenders that actually you should talk to, especially some they have special programs for certain industry or like women owned or different things, veterans. Then number three is you gather all the documents. I really, encourage you, hope everyone from day one of your business, put everything together, all the documents save on your desktop, okay, your laptop. So when you need to apply for anything, you can have all those documents together. That can save you a lot of time because most of the delay of the loan because incomplete loan package. And number four, you submit the application and then wait for approval. Your lenders will notify you. So most important is credit history. I know a lot of business told me they don't have a good credit, score. The lenders, they don't, actually SBA doesn't have a number of the credit score requirement, depends on the lenders. And the lenders, they say that actually they don't just want the score. They want to see your credit history, the whole history, because maybe something happened 2-3 months ago that's why your credit score is low, okay, or high. So they want to see the whole credit history. They want to see your business plan. You have to show them you know how to manage your business. You know how to do the marketing. You know how to manage your financial statement. So it's very important. They want to see if you can succeed. The financial statement, you have to submit those. So very important, talk to your accountant. Even 2 years, 5 years later, you think actually you need to borrow money to expand your business. So let the accountants actually can help you to have a good balance sheet, income statement, and cash flow statement. Your personal guarantee. I know a lot of businesses say why they need personal guarantee. Most of the lenders say they don't want your property, okay? They just want to see that you are committed to be successful. And the last one, your experience in that industry. So if you start a business that you never have any background or experience, that's look like a little bit risky. So the best way is you hire management to have that kind of background or experience. So I will talk about 3 categories of SBA's financing program: 7A loan, 504 loan. Okay, actually there is a new requirement just announced February 2nd. So now it's only U.S. Citizen to get SBA's guarantee loan, okay, from March 1st. Okay, so now if you apply before March 1st, you still, if you green card holder, I know many green card holders actually asking that question. Okay, so start from March 1st. So the first one, 7A loan, you can see here, you can use the proceeds for almost everything. Even I mentioned refinance your current business debt. Okay. You have to be an operating business, operate for profit, located in U.S., and you are a small business according to SBA's size requirement. And not illegal businesses. I will have a list next for you, okay? And then you can show them you have the ability to repay the loan. So there are two slides. These are ineligible businesses, okay, including financial businesses, life insurance, or the gambling activities. Okay. I won't go to the detail. You can read that. So on the left side, you can borrow up to $5 million, and the interest rate is prime rate plus 3 to 6.5%. On the right side, if you borrow less than $1 million, you don't have to pay the guarantee fee. So this is the new program, 7A Working Capital Pilot Program. So this one, under the 7A loan, most of the loan go up to $5 million. Okay, so this one can be for the trade purpose. Okay. And under 7A loan, we have small loan. You can borrow up to $350,000. You can negotiate the interest rate and not required to have the collateral if you borrow less than $50,000. Have express loan. If you have emergency need, this loan turnaround time is only 48 hours. You can borrow up to $500,000. We have full cap line, okay, working capital line, and contract line, seasonal line, and builder line. Okay, the second loan program, 504 loan, is for you, not for startups, okay, for you to expand your business, buy the property, new facilities, machinery, equipment, or do the improvement or moderation of your facilities. So you see the pie chart, you only pay 10% down. SBA will lend you 40%. Through our CDC, that's on the first slide, I show you CDC, 504 CDC. And we will find the lender lend you 50%. The beauty of these programs, number one, you only pay 10% down. Number two, this is 25 years fixed interest rate. Number three, you don't have to pay the state contracting the loan fee. And also this one, there's a requirement. You have to use more than 51% of the property for your own business. 40-something% you can rent out. So a lot of business actually, they got, they pay 10% down, they got a property, they rent out 40-something%. They use the rent to pay the mortgage. Okay. And is 20, you can go up, the amount actually can go up to $12 million. Okay, so this is a very special program. For startups, actually, SBA, we have a special program because a lot of lenders, they don't make loan to startups. So we work with nonprofit organizations. You can borrow from $500 to $50,000. The interest rate depends on the organization, okay? Between 8 and 13. So I list here for you the list of those micro lenders. You can contact them. SBA, we lend money to those private investors. We also match, actually, we match $2 for $1. So you can see here, have an SBIC directory, okay? You can find those investors. You can, contact them, pitch to them if you are looking for investors. Disaster assistance, I believe many of you, you got PPP loan or idle loan. When disaster happen, we have a low interest rate disaster loans. Surety bonds is for a construction company. When construction company get government contract, they need a bonding. So they have the bond programs. So SBA, we have surety bonds that actually you can fulfill your requirements to get contract. SBA has 3 international trade loan, go up to $5 million. Even have the express one, okay, go up to 500,000, and have the long-term one, okay, international trade programs. for you to even buy the property, get ready for, for exporting. This is the only loan that government, you can contact SBA directly, or others, you just contact the vendors. Okay, so you can contact Abby if you're located in New York and New Jersey. This is a nationwide contact person. I mentioned SBA give fundings to each state to help exporter. The program's called STEP, the STEP. So please go to New York State's website. So this is for New York State, okay? But each state have different programs. In New York company can apply up to $10,000 to help your exporting. And then if you participate in a trade show, trade mission in foreign countries, they will reimburse up to 50% of all of your expenses. Okay, so please go to the website. And the last one, okay, there are 2 grants, but these 2 grants are not for you to start a business or running your business. It's for you to do the R&D, to do the innovation. So Small Business Innovation Research Program and the Small Business Technology Transfer Program. These grants, actually, each of the projects more than $1 million. I really encourage you. Only small business can apply. SBA will provide oversight guidance to those 11 government contracting. So we make sure they will post the project and small business get those grants. And then we also provide money, okay, funding to each state. And we have a growth accelerator. We give them funding so they can help business pursue these 2 grants. So you can see here, okay, they include, I think, all the agencies that, especially Department of Commerce, the biggest one will be Department of Defense, of course, okay? And from number 1 to number 10, actually, they will post the project. And number 11, National Science Foundation, they say they welcome all the creation. So if you see, there is you want to invent something because you see there is a problem that some agencies, they serve their clients, you can approach them. So the technology transfer program, small businesses have to find a nonprofit research institution work together, but they provide you the list. So each of the projects I already mentioned, more than $1 million. And now we know the funding actually have no problem up to 2028. So I really encourage you to try to explore the opportunities. So 3 phases. The first phase up to 1 year, you can get up to $275,000. You just prove your concept, means you want to invent something that can help people and there is a need. And then the next 2 years, you can get up to $1.8 million to do the innovation. Doesn't have to be create a product, okay? It can be the program to solve the problem. And then phase 3, commercialization. During the phase 3, you don't get funding from these organizations. So you have to think about maybe getting investment or get government contracts. Some other agency will buy your products. Some of them actually will treat you like a contractor to use those innovation. Okay. So this is conclude my presentation today. If you have questions or want to be on my list, you can contact me. My email address is here. Okay. So, Arina, I can have 2 minutes actually answer questions. Okay.
If you have any questions, put it in. Also, there were, when I was zooming in, I tried to take a picture, but when you send me these slides, the new program loan that started in November 2024. That's new.
That's the capital. That's right.
Yeah.
Originally it's for the international, so now is for the domestic too.
Oh, so they changed it from international to domestic. Okay, great. If you guys have any questions, we're doing also, while we're talking international, at the end of the month, we have the Exim Bank doing a presentation on taking your business globally, as well as Manly has also done how to do it globally also. Any questions? Hold on. Everyone's saying thank you, thank you, thank you. What's the process? Okay, no. Let me go to the end. No, okay, hold on. One new message. Hold on. Awesome presentation. Awesome presentation. Well, that's good. You were very efficient. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you. I guess you covered everything. If you need Manly will send me the PowerPoint presentation. Just email it to me this way. I'll send it to you. If you have any questions, feel free. Manly had her email address on there, so you can reach out to her directly. And then don't forget, we have a lot going on still this month. We have the online networking, and also we have Black History Awards reception. It's going to be here at the chamber. We have some fabulous honorees. It's over breakfast in person, great networking. But you know what? I also wanted, I was trying to kind of try to see who's on. And it's hard when you have your name, not your company name, but I just blasted something out on behalf of FIFA. So any information that I get that will help you grow your business, let me go back, Manly. How can you get to the program 504, any special website?
504 special website. No, all the information will be on sba.gov, and you just enter the search 504 loan, or you can contact me, okay? 504 loan, you should talk to either the lenders or CDC or actually our resource partner.
Yeah, all the information is just on the one website. But if you're if you are a food vendor, or you say, I'm not a food vendor, you have a client or someone that you know that is a food vendor, I just sent out an email that calling all food vendors to be to apply to bring your flavor to the world stage. And there's a link right there. So we're trying to get as much information into the business's hands. This is pretty cool. So if you are a food vendor and you want to, showcase your food for FIFA, and you're not on the mailing list, that's the reason why you should be a member. But if you're not on the mailing list, email me and I'll forward you the link to that. I just blasted it out, and I know Manly is going to be watching FIFA, and the SBA is we're here to grow your business on top of providing information. So that's an example, us getting that information from FIFA, the host committee, to provide it to you, just like we're doing with Manly Lynn from the SBA. So thank you so much. We are actually going to have a couple of more SBA in the next 3 to 4 weeks. And Manly, I will get to you about switching the March 19th to July 9th. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. The Black History Awards reception is on our calendar already. Whoever asked that, it's February 27th, downstairs in the library. It's a beautiful venue. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions, feel free. Supposed to be a super cold weekend, so stay warm, if you can, stay inside. And if you have nothing to do and you're bored, go back to the videotapes on Chamber TV and you can see Manly and myself, but mostly Manly, giving some really great information on how to grow your business. It's all on Chamber TV on our website. Bye, everyone. Thank you, Manly.